Yesterday we listened to a story online called Enemy Pie, and we're working on themes this week, so we made a pie, and in the pie is the theme of that story. You're going to notice that the themes are not all the same, but we all have evidence to support what we think. Harmony, what did you think the theme was?
I thought the theme of the story is don't judge a person by the way they act in one day, because they probably had a bad day. My supporting detail is that the boy wanted to trick Jeremy because Jeremy was bullying the boy, so he wanted to invite Jeremy over to trick him by having enemy pie, but then they noticed they were going to become good friends by playing with each other.
Very good. I really like the way you connected that. Reese, what did you think the theme was? We're in our daily 5 groups, by the way.
To make friends with the bullies and get the bully Jeremy back. Because in the story, Jeremy bullied the little boy and the little boy didn't bully back. So the 2 kids became friends and started to play.
Very nicely done. Good connection. Matthew, how about your theme?
If you have a boy, don't beat him, join him. And then Miss Bully is ask him to play with you.
And that's what he did in the story. And so how did that work out?
Well, it worked out good because they learned that they both had lots of things. They had lots of things in common.
That's right.
And the other boy, he didn't know how to a frisbee. I don't know what that's called. I'm gonna call it
Boomerang, yeah.
boomerang.
You're right.
Then the other kid told him how to learn how to throw.
So they were helping a little bit. Jeremy was helping the boy. Great connection, Matthew. Very well done. Patrick, what did you think the theme was?
My theme was don't judge a book by its cover.
Why do you think that?
Because the boy was judging Jeremy because he didn't invite him over to his house to play on his trampoline.
That's right.
And then the boy thought Jeremy was being a bully to him.
What changed his mind?
When he asked him to come over and play, he became good friends.
Very good, Patrick. Nicely done. Jane, show us your pie and tell us what your theme was.
I think the theme of the story is to not judge a book by its cover. My supporting evidence is at the beginning of the story, he does not like Jeremy. Then, at the end of the story, when he has a play date with Jeremy, they have fun and enjoy playing basketball and throwing water balloons at the girls next door.
That's very good. I like that you were very specific about their activities. That was good support for your idea about the theme. Kayleen, how about you? Show us your pie. Uh-huh.
I did my theme and my evidence, and I thought the theme of the story of Enemy Pie was that people treat you the way that you treat them, because when
The boy's name, the friend was Jeremy, and the other is just the boy. So you're saying before he spent time with him, he assumed that he was a bully. And after he spent time with him, he found out differently, didn't he? And they had things in common. And they treated each other well, right? And what your theme was, people will treat you how you treat them? Yeah, good. Nice connection. A little bit complicated, but good. Grady, what did you think the theme was?
I didn't really get to finish one, but I thought the theme was bullies because when they were a boy, they actually
All right, but we want to say that the theme, that's the subject, getting along. What did we say the theme would be that ties in with that, being a little bit more specific? Getting along with others, how? How do you get along with others? And then they will
be nice back.
especially That's right. Okay, so that's a good connection and an important theme. But do keep in mind the difference between a subject and a theme. Do you think you have that in your mind now?
Yes.
What do you think the difference is between a subject and a theme? Well, remember from yesterday, it's that we saw that very, very good PowerPoint. The theme is mainly an opinion, and it includes some specifics. So probably your theme is getting along with others, is helped by spending time with them and getting to know them. That's a theme. The subject is getting along. Do you think you have that straight now?
Yes.
Okay, good. Bella, show us your pie and tell us what you thought the theme was.
My theme was don't judge a person by who they look like. And my supporting details are the boy thought that Jeremy was really mean, but when the boy hangs out with Jeremy, he likes him and he likes the boy. And they are best friends.
That's right. Jennifer, show us your pie and tell us how you came up with the theme. What do you have for a theme?
I have the theme of the story is get to know people before you judge them, because if you judge them, they might not be as mean as you think they are. And with Jeremy Ross in the story, after they played basketball and everything at his house, they had a great time together and they weren't.
Great evidence. Good connection. You made that very simple and easy to understand. Thank you. Jameson, what was your theme?
The thing of the story is, I thought that don't beat your enemy, join them, because he asked if he could play, and he said yes, and he was ready, and he was really nice to him, and he played like a best friend.
So what was the theme? Could you state that again? I kind of got lost there.
Don't beat your enemy, join him, because he asked if he could play, and
He who? That's the narrator and the boy and Jeremy.
The narrator asked if he could play, and Jeremy said yes, and he was really nice to him, and he played like Jeremy was a best friend.
How was he nice to him? Nice is a dead word, remember, so be specific about nice. What do you think?
He played basketball with him, and he threw water balloons at the girl across the street, and when they went in his treehouse, they had a good time, and they ate lunch at Jeremy's house.
Good. Those are real specifics that support your topic. So at the end, they were friends, weren't they? And not enemies. Good. Lincoln, show us your pie. Wow.
My theme was face your fears of people that you don't know. And my supporting details was ask them if you can play with them, even if you're scared.
Very good.
That's why that's what the boy did with Jeremy Ross.
Yes, and what were some things they enjoyed together and found that they liked?
Water balloons, throwing them, and boomerang.
That's
in
right.
His treehouse.
Yes, he could never throw the boomerang, and then Jeremy showed him how. Do you think that's a friendly thing?
Yeah.
Yes. Good job on your theme. Melissa, tell us about your pie.
About like how his bully people and like if he would go knock on the door, then they would be friends.
Okay. What's your evidence for that?
That don't judge anybody if they don't really know you that well.
Well, that's more like the theme. The evidence is what actually happened that goes along with that. So you said don't judge anybody if you don't really know them that well. How did they get to know them well?
By going knocking on the door and saying, "Do you want
And how did that turn out?
They got together.
And what kind of things did they do together that showed that they liked the similar things?
Well, they had lunch and went on the bullies got the bullies trampoline, and then they went back to his house, and they went up in a tree house.
Good. You have a good memory for the details. See how that goes together? Why don't you write that on your plate now while we hear from the rest of the group? Libby, what did you think the theme was? Became good friends. What's your evidence? How did they become good friends? Think back. Did they do some things together? Do you remember anything they did together that they both liked? They did. Good. Very good. You see how that goes together? Supports the theme. That's your evidence that you need to say. Good job. Julia, what was your idea about the theme?
My theme was to face your fears against your enemies. Because during the boys' summer, it was ruined because Jeremy lost people to his neighborhood.
Good. So that was kind of your evidence too, wasn't it? So can you separate the theme from the evidence? The theme is your opinion about what was really said in that story.
The theme was face your fears. Like, if a bully moved into your neighborhood, try spending time with them and they might be your friend.
That's right. Good job. And then the other part is the evidence. Okay? So sometimes you have to separate it out, and that was good. Stan, what do you think?
I think the theme is don't be mean to your bullies, just join them.
Good.
Because he was forced to spend time with his bully. Because the enemy was already.
Yes, that's right.
So like after they had lunch, the dad was high, and then when they ate and they started liking it.
Good explanation. That's right. Once they ate bread, they ate a meal together, they felt good about each other, didn't they? Very good job, Stan. Brooke, what do you think about the theme?
Don't judge a person on how they look.
So what's your evidence for that being the theme?
If you don't judge a person on how they look, and if you ask them to play, you will realize they are nicer than they look while you enjoy it.
So be specific from this story that would be what you're talking about. Can you think of an event in the story that is specifically that? What did they do? There you go. Those are good details that go with your theme. And we know this story inside and out, don't we? Yes, good job.